I agree with what Melissa said, but let me add this. There are a whole host of really powerfully important measures that we have to take that have to be done by the federal government. We need immigration reform. We need public investment infrastructure, and while states can do some, the resources are at the federal government. We need investment, in basic research. We need criminal justice reform. That's partly a state issue, but and that's an economic issue, by the way, not just a social issue, and that's a federal issue. So there's a great deal. Poverty. 20% of the American kids will live in poverty. That, aside from being morally outrageous, is a very dangerous, fact with respect to the future of our economy. A great deal that has to be done, I think, is going to have to be done with federal resources. In dealing with these questions of technological displacement and the like, we are going to need new kinds of policies. I think we're probably going to need public employment at the federal level, at least on a transitional basis, in order to provide people with social skills, in order to provide employment where it doesn't otherwise exist. There's a great deal else that's going to have to be done that my judge. Now, to get government out of the way, I think one thing we could do is I think we should have a cost-benefit framework for regulation. And I think that would be very helpful. So I think it's a combination, but fundamentally, I think we have an enormous number of these basic challenges of which a trade liberalization is another one. I know it's not very popular at the moment, but I do think contributes to our well-being. There's a great deal else that we need to do. The Danish have some kind of a system where companies can hire and fire as they see fit, but when people are let go and displaced for technological or other reasons, they get training and they get support while they seek new jobs. There are a whole array or a whole host of these kinds of initiatives that we should be looking at.